On today's video, I'll be going over the plastic windows that I put in as a side window for my 350Z race car. Now, I was originally not going to make this video because my solution is hardly a sophisticated one. It's fairly simple. It's not particularly practical, but someone requested the video, so I'm going to show you, so at least it will give you some ideas of what you're looking at and some of the hurdles you might have to climb to get this to work. Because the main problem with the 350Z is it does not have a window frame going across the top of the door. The window is just sitting there by itself. It's freestanding. So it makes it difficult to get a window to stay in place, especially when you're starting with a flat piece of plastic. So unless you have some large way of curving it or you buy an aftermarket piece, you're going to have to flex it into place to get the door to close. So again, it's not practical at all, but it worked for me when I was driving my car to and from the track. I wouldn't do this for daily driving because again, it is very annoying, but I'll show you my solution, let you guys kind of make your own decision on what you want to do for this. But as you can see, if I open the door, it's just got the window right here. It's freestanding. We'll start with how it's held in, and then we will move to the mechanism. I've got 4 different bolts that hold the door in. Let me really quickly just secure it. So these 2 bolts down here at the bottom, these are M6 holes that are already there. So they're already threaded and in the door for when you mounted the door card to the door. The other 2 are nutserts that I put in just on the top. These, what they do is they just sandwich the window against the seal to make sure that there's a good seal between the window and the door. So those are just there to press it in place and hold it nicely. The bottom 2 are what hold the window there. So if we look down under here, I have a nutsert put in the window. Thread this through, it goes through the nutsert and then presses up against the door so it holds it in place. It can go up and down or left or right. So those are what hold the window in. So all I have to do is press 4 bolts and the window will be in. Across the top, you can see I've got these little bungee straps. It's actually a silicone hair tie. So you can get them in packs of like 50 from Walmart for nothing because they do break from time to time. So there's 3 of them across the top and then this little door trim here which helps it to seal against the rubber trim across the top of the door. Inside of the car there are 3 M6 bolts across the top using factory mounting locations, and that is what those 3 silicone hair ties attach to. So what you'll have to do is close the door and then latch each of those up. So with them latched into place, the window is held tight and I can go down the interstate at 80 miles an hour without any issue. It keeps rain out, it keeps the cold out, but it will get very hot in here with no AC. So as I said, it's not a perfect solution, but it does get the job done. The window doesn't buffet. You can push it out, but it's held tight enough that it's not an issue while you're driving down the interstate. This isn't going to be flapping all over the place. Like I said, this isn't perfect for daily driving because once you get somewhere, you can't really do this from outside the car. You can get 2 of them easily, but you can't get the back one very easily from outside the car. So if it rains, you're going to get rain in the car. Someone could easily break into the car. So this works well for a car that stays in the garage and then you're going to drive it to or from the track and you just don't want to get cold on your way there, which is exactly what I did. Other than that, you're going to have to find a more elegant solution, whether you want to build a door frame out of some aluminum rod and then mold the window to it or something like that. There's options out there. It's just, this was good enough for me. After I get out of school, the car is going to be trailered to and from the track. Really, all they're going to do is just keep rain out of a car if it's pouring rain. And even then, I'm going to race the car in the rain without an issue, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm sorry if this is a little disappointing for the gentleman who requested this video, but each of these bolts, it's super easy to get the window in and out. I can do it in just a couple minutes. I'll get to the track, pop them out. They wouldn't pass tech or anything like that, but everywhere that I go, they want your windows out while you're on track. So it gets the job done for me. Hopefully you guys can at least bounce off of this and kind of learn where your starting point is and come up with a better solution. If you do, of course, let me know just because I'd love to see it. But hopefully this helps. Of course, drop some comments below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.